Hey, what's up, blues fans? John here, and this is your Tuesday Blues lesson number 61. In this lesson, we're going to take that drop D country finger picking blues thing that we've been working on in the past couple of lessons one step further. We're really going to fill it out by introducing the 5 chord, or the A7. So a little finger picking deal that'll work in the A7 here. And then I'm also going to show you a second approach to the 4 chord, or G. I think you're really going to get a lot out of this, so stay tuned. Alright, now I hope you had a good time just listening to that, but I really hope you enjoy learning this. Now, I enjoyed putting it together. I had a ton of fun doing it because this, to me, kind of brings together a lot of the cool elements of finger picking. You got this boom chick bass thing going, you got a bright, snappy melody, and really you got just some basic chords that we're working on. But the melody is really what makes this piece stand out. So with that, let's dive right into the piece where we introduce the A7 chord, the 5 chord, dealing in the key of D. And again, we're in drop D. And if you want to catch up to all this business that we have before the A7, I encourage you to go back and check out the last couple of lessons. They really walk through each of these pieces bar by bar. But today we're going to skip all the way ahead and work on the A7. And to give you a little context, we get into the A7 from this D piece. So we've got this pull off from 4 to 2, then the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. We're going to pull off while holding that down, and we're going to change from a D shape here around the 2nd fret and fret up our bar for the A7, and we're going to pull off as we do that, pulling off from the 3rd fret to the 2nd fret. Alright, so that's a little tricky for you, but definitely work on getting that down. It's what really keeps the melody piece of this kind of going. Change to the A chord, you're coming down on the bass, so there's your 1 beat of the bar. So you want to make sure that your pull off lands on the 2nd fret at the exact instant that your thumb comes down to hit the 5th string. So if you need to just work on this, then go for it. This can be kind of tricky, but nailing the timing perfectly is what makes this piece sing. So once you're in this A7 shape, let's take a look at the picking pattern that we need to get this down. So really just a little bit of kind of pumping the chord. So that's, we're pinching on the 5th string open and the 2nd fret. This is what happens underneath that pull off. Then I'm hitting the 3rd string under the A chord, and then I want to make sure I've got the full A7 fretted here because I'm going to hit the 4th string is now the bass and play the top 2 strings. So there's a 3-string pinch. Then back to the 3rd. So it sounds like this. And then for the next bar of the A7, we're going to pinch those same 3 strings. Actually, sorry, we're going to pinch the top 2 strings along with the 5th string. And then pinch the top 2 strings by themselves. And then down for the bass on the 4th string. into another shape for the G chord. Now before we played the G like this, kind of a big open G chord with this G note here in the bass. But what we're going to do now is a G shape that should look pretty familiar to you. We're going to walk into it with the 1st fret 5th string and then the 2nd fret. And then we're going to work around this shape. And it really, if you put your finger here, although that's a bad note now that we're in drop D tuning, this is really just the top 5 strings of a plain Jane G chord, cowboy chord kind of deal. So that's the position we're going to get into. So again, and now we're ready. So you want to make sure and get into this 3rd fret on the 1st string. And here's the rhythm. It's very similar to the rhythm of the A7 piece, but here's the G major. So 2nd fret, then the open 3rd string, and then pinch the 4th and the 1st string. And that's at the 1st fret. Then pinch the 2 outer strings of that chord. Then open 1st string. Then you're going to pinch the 3rd and 2nd string. Sorry, that's the 4th and 2nd string. That 2nd string, I'm moving my finger to the 3rd fret now. And then the open 1st string. Now the cool thing is you can go right back into this D piece from there by hitting the open 6th string and the D note, which is here on the 2nd string 3rd fret. So it kind of finishes it out. So let's play the A7 and the G piece, and I'll finish it by going to this D, which is just 2 strings, 6th string and 2nd string. So here we go. Alright, now I want to play all of that up to a really bright tempo. Now take your time and work with a metronome to progress through the tempos, but hopefully over time you can work it up to something like this. And this tempo really makes the melody sort of snap to me. So here we go. And work on developing your finger picking skills week after week and getting results week after week, then I invite you to join bluesguitarinstitute.com as a free member. As a free member, you'll get the tab files for each one of these weekly lessons that really help you get a lot more out of the Tuesday Blues series. Plus, every now and then I'll throw in some bonus stuff that's not available on YouTube or anywhere else. It's just for the free members. So I encourage you to head on over to bluesguitarinstitute.com and join up.